Hello, hello. Welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
Sarah.
No, Matt.
On today's episode, we're exploring the newest Midleton Dair Ghaelach release.
Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button and click that notification bell. Matt, you know we're excited about this.
We are very
happy.
excited.
We're here.
We're exploring, as we know, we're all very fans of the Midleton Dair Ghaelach series. This is the newest, the Kylebeg wood. It's a beautiful bottle. It's a beautiful box. In fact, the box smells really good. I open the box and I smell the box, and it smells of incense and cedar. It's pretty.
Ours too.
I will say this. So it's got a pretty, it's got a pretty box, some squirrels in there. Got a nice little pamphlet in here and all that stuff. It's got a nice squirrel on the front, which is cool. But they noticed this thing here. They stuck an insert in there. You know why? Because they screwed us. Put it down to 700 mLs. It's my only complaint. That's a different story because of silly laws changed in this country. So
instead of making a slightly smaller box, they just made an insert in it.
I think because clearly it was made before the law changed. I'm sure the boxes were. I think it's hilariously funny. Like, it'll be fine.
I just gotta throw this out here before you tell us more about this particular Midleton.
Okay.
Look at how that box stands versus that puny little red breast behind it.
True, because single pot still beautifulness. Dair Ghaelach, the finest Irish whiskey made in the world.
Shh, we have it.
It's all good. So this is tree number 2. Mm-hmm. They made 7 trees. It is 112.2%. It's all ex-bourbon cast prior to this, and then finished in virgin Irish oak, which is what makes this special, is the virgin Irish oak. This is the 4th edition of this. Like I said, this is from the Kylewood, which is in the Ghaelach estate, which I cannot pronounce and don't care. It's near the Strasbali and Kolash, whatever all that crap means. Anyway, it's triple distilled. It's in a rolling forest. It's in a forest next to the rolling hills of barley in the Kylebeg wood. It's been tended for 13 generations since 1639. That's a long time. By the Walsh chemist family, and which in Irish is the N Colbig, which translates to little wood. I'm like, really? He's gonna say little wood over N Colbig? But anyway, it's pretty funny. It's the little wood. Anyway,
little wood sounds offensive.
It does sound offensive, but whatever. Anyway, and so the trees that these came from, which is pretty awesome, came from 1820. These trees are 200 years old, and these trees, when they were planted, replaced the trees that were cut down to build ships for the Napoleonic Wars. That's pretty awesome. There was, like I said, there were 7 trees selected, and for the first time in probably 100 years, light touched the ground. At this point, they printed new saplings, so in another couple 100 years, we'll get new cool whiskey out of these woods.
Yay!
So awesome. It is in a strict guardianship in the natural heritage area of Ireland. Now, one of the cool things about this and why there's a squirrel in the box is the pine marten, which is this little Wolverine-type creature that goes around the woods and eats other gray squirrels because he eats them. And they are aliens, apparently, to that area. So the red squirrel, which is natural to Ireland, had lost out in competition with them. But because of the pine marten likes to eat gray squirrels, the red squirrels took back over, which is really cool. So that's why the red squirrel in the box. I think that's kind of a really cool thing. So let's go back to the whiskey. So they would take these 7 trees, ship them over to Spain, to Galicia in Spain. They would go to the sawmills in Barala, and then go to the woodworking with their 50 years, quarter cut them, send them to Antonio Pérez Lobato over in Jerez, and they would air dry in the Spanish sun for 15 months. And after that, they send them back to Midleton, where it says, now the weird thing is, in the box, it says 13 years to 25 years, pot still will go into it. But on the website, it says 15 to 28 year. I don't know which one's right. Who knows? Doesn't matter what that says. Then it says, for every month, then Kevin O'Gorman, Billy Layton, and David McCabe would sample them every month. Terrible job. Someone has to do it.
Right. Twist my arm.
And they say for 15 months, then they bottle it. But on the website, it says 2 years. Don't know. Like I said, thing in the box says 15 months. I'm going to go with that. Like I said, they only made 7 trees. So interested to try the other trees. The first one I got a hold of here is number 2. It's part of the Kylewood. It's part of the AFI, which is a special forestry preserve. There's only 7 of them in Ireland. And so they said there's 100 in the world. So, but most of the trees in those woods are only 20 years old or younger. So thankfully for us, we'll get more in about 200 years. So let's see what we think of the actual whiskey, which is the important part of this process. What does it smell like?
This smells like glorious Irish whiskey.
It really does. This is
we just came off of Redbreast that went into new oak barrels from Kentucky, and this is just
That one right there. That's
Now, I will say it is up to 350. I think we paid a little more. We paid 370, I think, for it. But so they have bumped the price point up a little bit, and they will give us 50 less MLs. Sucks, but it's also 200-year-old trees.
What's my proof or percentage?
112.2.
Yeah.
So I got a nice proof point, which is usually these are always cast strength when these are made. But this is a very earthy, different Dair Ghaelach Imperials. Usually they're very tropical. This one's very earthy with like orange marmalade.
I still get the tropical underneath all of the earthy.
I think that's just the Midleton.
Right.
Yeah, and it probably is.
Yeah.
That's
old Midleton.
That's the whiskey that went into the barrel.
Ooh, burning incense again with like old wood.
Yeah, but it's not offensive incense.
No, this is a beautiful incense. So it's like some floral notes, dark chocolate fudge, cinnamon, nutmeg, like a little bit of bell pepper, some salt,
apple and currant.
What is
specifically red apple?
Yep.
What a periwinkle.
It's into some of the
tropicalness
tropical
of the fruits,
the mango, guava, papaya.
But
they're finally coming up those tropical fruits. It took a while to get to those.
Yeah, unlike last year's forest, last year's forest was just tropical fruit forward, hit you in the face, and that's great. That's that forest. This is a completely different forest, so there's no
totally different. Yes,
no sense.
It's the first time anything out of this specific county as well, out of the the Laos County or Laos County, however you pronounce it. I don't know. Sorry, guys. I don't speak Irish.
I don't speak Irish, she says.
I know it's really Gaelic, but whatever.
It smells great. Get that fruit down behind all of the wonderful other floral.
Ooh. Now marzipan, pound cake.
A little bit of vanilla and creaminess.
Yeah, like that Sakatumi cake you get like at Walmart.
Can't say
I've ever had that. It's like
I'm getting more of like an angel food cake with like a strawberry peach topping.
Kind of like that, except for instead of using it's got like a Sprite type finish.
Okay.
Very interesting. Like that citrus lemon lime.
Citrus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very unique.
Yeah, I gotta drink it.
All right, we gotta drink it.
It's been so long.
Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah. See, now here's the tropical fruits on it.
It's on the palate, way more than the nose.
There's your orange, your papaya, guava, mango.
Yep. Little bit of coconut in there.
Oh, yeah. Even with the hairs and everything. Yeah, it's really nice.
Yep. Honeydew, some cantaloupe going on. But then behind all of that, you've got the rest, the incensey, oaky. That's not overpowering at all. It seemed more overpowering on the nose than it does on the palate.
Agree. Yeah, it's got a nice like malt, like the nice malty, banana, creamy, orange juice, even I'd say with pineapple, even a soft brie cheese. Oh, some woven crackers, strawberries, raspberry, chocolate fudge, and vanilla. And I think we've made
so much going on in this glass. And how long? Ours has been open for like 2 weeks.
A week and a half.
2 weeks.
I think just a week actually. Got it a couple Fridays ago.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Once again, it's a home run. It's out of the park. Amazing.
So ours hasn't been open for very long. So I mean, Matt, you got yours same time we got ours because we got the only 2 bottles in the store that we got it at.
Wow.
But I can only imagine how this is going to be as it continues to open up, just like every other Midleton product.
Yeah,
it just changes and gets better over time.
Yeah.
When you're talking, I mean, like I think you hit it on the head with all of the fruitiness just wrapped in the incense,
in the wood.
It really does.
It's just a wonderful journey across the palate. There's no bumps or spikes, even though it's very, very high proof.
Yeah, the proof doesn't punch you.
No,
it does not punch you. It glides
very dangerous. And that's
very, very nicely. I'm incredibly sad about the price point jumping as high as it did. I'm incredibly sad about losing 50. But
not sad enough that I'm not going to buy it.
Not saying
Right.
I'm not looking for more trees still.
Right.
But well, more trees. But like I said, the first time I've ever really started smelling the boxes, so I went back and smelled the other boxes. They have different scents in the boxes. I don't know why, but the
Your
boxes
other
all have
Midleton
different
boxes?
scents. Yeah, so I smelled the other ones of these.
Oh
You know,
God, I'm
it's-
gonna have to go back
it's-
there and smell my other boxes.
It's so overpowering to open. I was like, "What is that?" It's so unique, and I do wonder, and I have no idea what these boxes, if they're if the trees are out of these boxes, like remnants to make these out of. I don't know.
I was wondering that myself.
Oh God,
Okay,
it
I'm gonna
smells.
have to-
It's got this.
I'm gonna have to later go on back there because we
Find your box. Smell your box.
I'm gonna have to smell the box from last year, and then I have a Barry Crockett. I'm gonna have to smell. Maybe I don't know if that's different too. Did you smell that?
I didn't smell the Barry Crockett. It's got like this Italian wedding soup to it.
Ooh,
No, this is
yeah, the
super
box smells
interesting.
cedary.
I don't know. I find it very unique.
Yeah, I can get a little bit of that meatiness behind it.
Yeah, that's. I know this is a ridiculous thing. This is a stupid because we're probably Psalms and
You want to
ridiculous.
know? You want to know what else it kind of smells like?
Make it for great YouTube.
It kind of has the smell of like. Have you ever had those shavings that you would use in like a rabbit's hutch or?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, it really does.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that remnants of that almost
Yeah.
powder wood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we need to review a Blue Bell Forest. Looking at Blue Bell Forest today, we're very low on it. We must review Blue Bell Forest very soon. It's
Please?
gonna be almost gone.
Please, I'll be happy with that.
Seriously.
Yeah, I know. Terrible.
Give me the
Someone laughed at it.
Middleton.
Exactly. So once again, it's freaking awesome. So find the
Glorious.
trees. We'd love to share and swap some trees out with people. So anybody find the trees, let us know. We'd love to see what the differences are.
Glorious liquid.
Yes. This
All
is the finest Irish on earth, and that's all you need to know.
Yeah.
All right.
Is the Dair
It
Ghaelach
is.
trees is the best.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and click that notification bell. Come hang out with us live on Monday nights. And until next time,
If you're going to pay $300 for a whiskey, it should probably be a Middleton. Cheers.
cheers.
You're not wrong.
Tell me I'm wrong. Prove me wrong.
You're not wrong. You're not
Send me
wrong.
whiskey that's better at $300.
I can't think of one. I mean,
I'd say the Glendelock 17-year, but that's old Cooley.
That's
so.
Old Cooley juice.
and it's more expensive.
Mhm.
Today we're going to be, on today's episode, we're exploring another to Middle.
Another to Middleton?
Another to Middleton.
It's to Middleton. It's to Middleton.
To Middleton.
On today's episode, we're exploring another Middleton product. Man, how do I even want to phrase this? On today's episode, we're exploring the newest Midleton Dair Ghaelach release. Ugh,
Release.